People, it's me, Kinghuman. Listen up. Gotta take a sip here. Okay, what's doing? What's doing is, I want to continue our conversations with friends. I've made a bunch of videos, and I called them something like Conversation with a Friend at Lunch, something like that. I don't remember what I titled them. But it's all about mental toughness. Now, I suggest you go and watch those videos. I put them in a special folder. I'll put a link to it up here. Just go watch those so you get up to speed, because I don't like repeating old material. But basically, these videos are about, well, the premise is, I'm sitting with you as if you were my best friend and we were having lunch together and we were having a conversation. And I'm giving you the benefit of my genius. And I know, yeah, okay, I'm goofing a little bit there, but this is serious stuff because we are in a battle. We have a lot of programming that has been pushed into our heads from birth that we're going to have to overcome in order to be a success in life. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. A twofer. Wow, I haven't had one of those in a while. So yeah, we're going to have to overcome a bunch of the programming that we have been subjected to from birth. And I'll tell you, it's not good programming. It's programming meant to turn us into little cogs in the machine. You know, turn us into employees that are dependent upon somebody else giving us a job. Job stands for just over broke. It is an insidious system, and you have to use a lot of mental toughness to break out of it. Now, how can I speak of this? Because I used to be a cog in the machine. I was a truck driver. I thought that was what I was always going to be all my life. But I fought against that, and I broke the programming, and now I make bank, and I work for myself. I work when I want. I don't own an alarm clock. I get up when I want to. I don't take shit from some asshole boss who tells me I have to work overtime, and I'm not going to get paid for it. I don't have to brown nose anybody. I live life on my own terms. But I got there through hard work. And the hardest thing for me wasn't setting up my business, wasn't establishing a business. It wasn't finding a way to make money online. It was overcoming my programming, my self-doubt, my paralysis, my inability to take risks, my inability and unwillingness to invest in myself and my own future, and my laziness, my complacency, which we all have, because let's face it, if you've got 3 hots, there's a lot of people out there, if they've got 3 hots and a cot and a TV, they can coast, and they're happy to coast because it doesn't take any effort. I'm here to tell you, if you want a better life for yourself, you're going to have to put some effort into you, and overcome your programming. Again, go look at my previous videos. You'll get more into what I'm talking about. But if any of this resonates with you just on a small level, you owe it to yourself to start overcoming your programming and develop your own mental toughness. And that's going to mean going against a lot of the things that you currently believe in. And that's going to be really tough. Now, for me, it really wasn't tough to overcome a lot of ingrained belief systems that I had, because my belief system, my core belief system is different than most people. So I didn't have all that crazy stuff I needed to overcome. For me, the biggest obstacle was overcoming my clinical depression. This is something I don't share with people. I mean, I've never shared this. My best friends don't know this. My family probably doesn't know that. Nobody knows this. I'm sharing something really personal with you right now in hopes that you will get a benefit from it. I suffer from extreme clinical depression. I remember this like it was yesterday, being tested by a psychiatrist, and he looked at me and he said, in 30 years of practice, I have never seen anybody as off the charts depressed as you are. I want you to go into the hospital right now because I'm afraid you're going to commit suicide. I told him to shove it. And something you have to understand, if you don't have depression, you really can't relate to it. But let me tell you what it's like. It is like trying to run a marathon in quicksand with cement shoes on. You are just, every little thing becomes a monumental task to you. And just coping with life is extremely difficult. Now, why am I telling you this? Not to gain sympathy from you, or not so that you can say, oh, what a, the reason I'm telling you this is because if I can overcome my obstacles of being a lowly truck driver, battling clinical depression, having no future, having no prospects, having no hope, being on the verge of suicide, you can overcome anything. That's the bottom line. That's what I'm getting through to you. Hopefully, what I'm getting through to you. Because it's very important for you to understand the potential that you have. You have unlimited potential. I mean, you're living in an age of endless opportunities and endless possibilities. The problem is you don't recognize them for what they are. Because you've been programmed not to. You've been programmed to believe in that J-O-B paradigm instead of the Y-O-U paradigm. I want you guys, if you're so inclined, now not everybody has the desire or the makeup to be independent and self-employed. If you have always strived to be self-employed, independent, write your own ticket, make your own life, live your life the way you want to on your terms, if that describes you, you're going to have to do some work on yourself first and foremost. I believe before you can be a success in life, you're going to have to do some work on yourself and put some energy inward. And I'm going to help you with that. Hopefully I can help you with that. I'm going to give you the benefit of my experience, and hopefully you can relate, or that will relate to your life and your experience, and you can use that. I'm also in the process of building a bunch of tools and clinics and techniques and trainings that should help you reprogram your thinking, give you mental toughness, give you the tool you need to build the foundation that you can plant your house on. And your house being the rest of your life. It's an analogy. So hopefully I've given you something here. Remember to go back and watch those other videos and do a self-assessment. Here's a little exercise I want you guys to think about doing. Think about your own thought processes. Think about what they have told you all of your life about getting a job. Think about the education you've gotten up to this point. How much, what percentage of that has been useless shit, like learning history or learning how to get a job? What percentage of your education has only applied to turning you into a cog in a machine, and what percentage of that education has applied to giving you the tools you need for independence and being able to be self-reliant and making money on your own on demand? I guarantee you, this is the JOB education, and this, if anything, is the independent living education you've gotten. I guarantee it, because that's the way it was for me. I know that's the way it is for 99.9% of everybody watching this video right now. By the way, if this video, you think this video can help a friend of yours, send it to them. Because we got to get out of this programmed bullshit mentality that we are stuck in. It's quicksand. It programs us into paralysis and accepting our lives as they are. We don't have to accept our lives as we are. We can invest in ourselves and climb the ladder. The ladder that we make for ourselves, not the ladder that they say we should climb. We're going to make our own ladder and climb that. And we're going to be over here looking at the people over there working at their job. And why do I want to do this? I guess it's because I got a lot of compassion for other people. Now, I call this conversation with friends at lunch. And I think of you as my friends. Even though I don't know you, I want you to understand something about me. And maybe you believe it, maybe you don't. I don't really care. That's the way it is. I have a lot of compassion for other people. And I really, really, honestly do want to help as many people as I can before I kick the bucket. Why? Because when I needed help, there was nobody willing to do it for me. So I don't know, I'm just that guy. I don't know. I can't really explain it other than that. I see people working hard at these crap jobs, and I have so much sympathy and compassion for them. I wish I could just go up to them and hand them a magical key that they could unlock their mind with and change their life. But I can't do that. Some people just can't unlock their mind. They're not willing to. They don't want to. They can't for whatever reason. I just can't do that. I can't impose my will on other people, but I can help the people that want help. So hopefully that's you, and hopefully I can help you. I don't know. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna do some different videos probably. The next video you see from me is probably gonna be a lot different. I just booked another trip to Vegas. By the way, those of you that don't know, I go to Vegas once or twice a month. I live the life, stretch limos, bungalows, suites, spa, the whole 9 yards. That was something I could never even dream of back in the day when I was a truck driver. Back then, yeah, I'd go to Vegas once in a while, once a year maybe, and I'd make a $5 bet, and I'd sweat that $5 bet. Those little red chips. If I told you how much I was betting now, you'd crap your pants. But it's nothing. It's really nothing to me anymore. And I want that to be your lifestyle too. I mean, not necessarily going to Vegas, but I want your lifestyle to be a lifestyle, first of all, of being your own person, and then not having any financial worries. But it all starts with this. All right, guys, I've talked long enough. Bayonara, maximum respect. Thanks for watching. Booyakasha. I'm out of here. Whew.